To inspect the room, begin at the entryway. Check the room sign to make sure it is clean and intact. Next, start by inspecting the door frame. Look for any scarring, scratches, or damage. Check if paint touch-ups are needed. Next, knock on the door 3 times before entering and announce yourself. Open the door and observe its function. The door should close smoothly and on its own from a 45-degree angle. Check the deadbolt is fully functional and operates properly. Confirm a do not disturb sign is present and in good condition. The evacuation sign must be present and clean. Check the peephole cover is operational and is able to close correctly. If the peephole cover does not cover the peephole, please create a work order. Check around the peephole for cleanliness. Oil and grease from our guests' faces may appear on the door, so it will need to be wiped. Once inside, establish a consistent inspection pattern. Choose from either left or right from left. Whichever direction you choose, inspect the room the same way every time to ensure consistency and thoroughness. You also want to inspect the vents on the ceiling for debris or dust. You will inspect the adjoining door by opening the adjoining doors. Ensure the deadbolt and lock is functional and operational. Ensure there is nothing between the 2 doors, and the threshold on the bottom is present and clean. This is a fire seal, and I was checking to ensure the fire seal was clean and intact. Moving on to the living room, turn on the lamps or any lights. All lighting in the room should work and match. Work with your GM and maintenance to make sure the correct color of light bulbs are installed. Check for dust on and around the furniture, including the legs of the table, which are oftentimes neglected. Check for cord management. All cords should be secured with a matching zip tie or Velcro. For example, black cords require black zip ties. White cords require white zip ties. If you have a sofa bed, pull back the cushions and inspect for any loose debris or stained mattresses. Know your brand requirements. In most cases, your sofa bed does require a mattress pad to be placed on it. Always check in the hard-to-reach places for trash and debris that must be removed. And if you do have a stained mattress, make sure that you put in a work order to address the issue. Check the condition of the carpet between the carpet and tile or carpet and LVP. Address your carpet issues to prevent further wear and tear. Check the furniture for dust, top and bottom. Make sure the additional lamps work. Check for dust inside the nooks and crannies of the furniture. Get those hard to reach places. Open any drawers. Check for debris or dust and make sure there is no evidence of previous guests. Check the condition and cleanliness of the chair. Check the base and the legs of the chair. Again, this is oftentimes an area that is overlooked. Check for dust and buildup. Make sure the condition of your collateral is in like new condition. Know your brand standards of which collateral is required. Check the lighting to ensure it operationally works. Check the conditions of the shears or blackouts. Check for dust on the windowsill and inside the tracks of the window. Sometimes you'll see holes or tears or rips in the blackouts. That is something that you will want to address immediately. Trash cans and waste baskets must be clean and sanitary on the inside and outside. Check again for dust on the legs of the furniture and cord management. Turn on the TV to ensure there's signal and the correct menu appears per your brand requirements. The back of the TV should always be free of dust and debris. If you do wipe the TV, please ensure that you do not loosen any cords. Dust and debris should not be present on any of your P-tack or V-tack covers. Check your vents. Check again your windows for dust and debris. Check the condition of your blackout curtains for any holes, rips, or stains. Cut any snags that you see with scissors to prevent further wear and tear. Check for trash, bugs, or debris in the tracks of the window. You can check for the cleanliness of the window as well. Ensure the shear is functional and is free of stains or tears. Check the functionality of the light. Check for debris in the drawers. If you have Bibles that are required, you want to flip through the pages to look for any marks. Any marks or anything left behind in Bibles is evidence of a previous guest. If your brand does not require you to have Bibles, I do discourage you from having them in the room. Check for dust in hard to reach places. Inspect the top of the bed frame for dust. This is a high dust area. Also spot check the back of the bed frame for any blemishes or spots or stains. Inspect the phone to make sure the phone has a dial tone. And the phone and faceplate is clean, in good condition, and free of dust. Any notepads, pens, or collateral in the room should be in like new condition and should not look worn. The cord should be wrapped nicely around the phone. Check for any loose debris. Inspect for dust or debris in hard to reach places. Inspect the carpet for any unvacuumed items. Check the condition of the bed wrap. Also inspect for cleanliness. In this case, you will see the bed wrap or bed skirt is worn. You'll want to begin making a room grid to track how many of these you have in case you need replacement. I'm checking the outside condition and cleanliness of the closet doors. Once you open the closet doors, check for brand standards. Ensure you have the correct number of hanger count. Inspect the top of the shelf for debris or trash or evidence of a previous guest. All hangers should be uniform. Inspect the cover of the ironing board. Should not have any rips or stains, and all caps should be on the legs of the ironing board. If there's any water in the iron, ensure to pour it out. This is evidence of a previous guest. Again, there cannot be any leftover water in irons. Know the brand requirement for the bed in the bag. If you are required to have a bed in the bag, ensure the correct type of linen and pillows are placed in there. Checking the hinge and door frame for dust or rust and condition or scarring. Oftentimes in the bathroom area, you do get rust around the door frames. I'm checking the back of the door for any cleanliness issues. This is often another area that doesn't get cleaned. Check the exhaust fan or bathroom vent for dust buildup and ensure it's clean. Inspect the collateral to ensure you have the correct brand standard collateral and it is in like new condition. Inspect the area around the toilet, including the base, seat, and lid and surrounding floor for overall cleanliness. Flush the toilet to verify that it's functioning properly and ready for guest use. Confirm that the toilet refills correctly and there are no leaks or unusual noises. Inspect the shower chrome fixtures, walls, and door tracks for cleanliness, water spots, soap scum, or damage. Check the shower head for calcium buildup, mineral deposits, or any other cleanliness concerns. Ensure the shower head is functioning properly and provides adequate water flow. Verify the bulk amenities such as shampoo, conditioner, and body wash, and hand soap are clean, stocked, and filled to the appropriate level. Inspect the tile edges and grout lines for any grime, dirt, mildew, or buildup. Check both the inside and outside bathroom wastebasket to ensure they are clean and free of debris or stains. Understand and follow brand standards regarding wastebasket liners. Some brands require bagless trash cans, while others require a liner or allow either option. Verify that the required number of towels according to the brand standards is provided in the bathroom. As a best practice, move bathroom items such as the tissue box, amenity containers, and other accessories during the inspection to check for hidden dust, dirt, or hair underneath. Consider using both visual inspection and touch to evaluate cleanliness. Running your hand across surfaces can help identify residue, dust, or sticky areas that may not be visible. Inspect the tissue box to ensure it's clean, properly stocked, and presentable. The tissue should be white in its appearance. If the tissue has changed to a light orange, blue, or any other color, replace the tissue box, as this may indicate the end of the box. Ensure all bathroom surfaces are clean, dry, and guest ready before completing the inspection. Open and close each drawer to verify it operates smoothly and it's properly working and is clean. Confirm all lighting is bright and welcoming and guest ready. Your air conditioning should be set to the correct temperature depending on the season. 72 auto AC in the summer, 68 auto heat in the winter. Always check for high dusting. And in this current example, you'll see where the stools are on the other side of the threshold and not touching the threshold. You want to minimize the wear and tear on the threshold because over time, if the chairs are placed in the wrong place, it will eventually cause more damage. So having proper placement of the dining room chairs if you have a kitchen is key. Know and understand your coffee standard. If you have a kitchen, check appliances for cleanliness. You must check the coffee maker for cleanliness and old coffee filters. Evidence of coffee filters is evidence of a previous guest. Know and understand and ensure you have the correct bowl and plate count. Always check your toaster to ensure that you do not have crumbs in the toaster. There is a bottom of the toaster that you can open to release and clean the crumbs. Know and understand how many glasses you are required to have and which types of glasses. In this example, we have one extra plate, so I'm going to remove the extra plate and put back in the storage. Check the shelves for cleanliness or debris. Don't forget to clean the top shelves, especially in your deep cleans. Your garbage disposal must work properly and be clean. The proper soap supplies, paper towel supplies, and pot holders and hand towels must be implemented. I'm checking the inside of the trash can for cleanliness. In most cases, your brand standards identify in the brand standard manual where each of these items must be placed. So just make sure that you read your guest room brand standards to know exactly how many items and where the items are supposed to be placed in the room. Your clocks and microwaves should be set to the correct time within 2 minutes. The drawer should be clean and free of debris and have the correct utensil count. There are certain brand requirements required with each brand. Know your brand standards to ensure you have the correct supplies. Everything should be in like new condition. If items such as these look melted or worn, you want to make sure that you replace. You will inspect the ice maker to make sure that ice is not present. Any ice in the ice bin is evidence of a previous guest. You want to make sure that it's on the off position. lastly, complete one overall view of the guest room. Does it look good, smell good, and feel good?